Today is the 20th. I was told that I would get this on the 22nd. What's with that? I mean, I don't mind that things are coming super early. Oh, look at what they said. Will not be here till Monday. And, whoops. You know, my curiosity is forget the parts. I want to see what we get today. You ready to see? Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's a convertible too. I messed with one of those one time. Way to go, Andy. Mick had something like this in Columbia, South Carolina one time. Step 1, remove hood. But I don't know if he ever put the top up. But he had a white one of these. It might have been a little older than this one. That's a good looking Buick. Okay, so we'll do the ceremony later. Oop, that's a metal desk, so it worked pretty good. So here are the, I'm a professional. I have been paid to be a mechanic, so that makes me a professional. So let's see if it has that scary note in it. If you put it right on the car, it'll bust. Or you have to lay it out in the sun. Failure to follow will result in brake failure. Okay, look at that. Straight position. Room temperature. After 30 minutes, you may flex the hose to remove any curvature, or you're going to die. Death by folded brake hose. Well, does not instill a lot of confidence in me, but that looks right. Okay, so I only need 2 of these now, but that's okay. So I guess I'll string them up there and let them kind of come to their proper position. So they look kind of narrow, don't they? But anyway, they actually feel pretty good. I like the ones that have the ribs on them. So most of them do, but some of them don't. All right, well, that takes care of that. Let's go down there and put the wheels and tires. I got the wheels and tires yesterday. I'll show you what those look like here in just a second. I just found something interesting. See, you've got the zippy bag, and you got to rip the top of the zippy bag off to get down in here and do your little trick and snap that open. Don't have to worry so much with this one because it's not sealed on the other end. Okay, well that's okay. So ain't much use having a zippy bag if it ain't gonna be zippy baggy. So yeah, there you go. Funny. All right, gonna leave one in the box because I only need the 2. I'm not gonna return it. It's not worth it. So not worth all the hassle and then all the other stuff. Okay, I just thought that was funny. All that trouble to seal up that one end, and then anyway. So I'm gonna set them out at 27 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, so I won't die. Here's where we stand. It's been a couple of days. Went to Discount Tire. Nothing but good reports about them. Look at them babies, huh? How you liking that? And so, not to ruin Daphne's amateur standing or anything, so I'm not going to actually wash her or anything like that. But I'm going to wash those. Got to get that blue off of there. Let's get over this way. And I don't know where I'm going to start today. I think I'm going to start with doing some fitting of rods and so forth like that. I'm almost done over here. I got to put my stickers in the right place. We have to keep those out for bleeding. I'm not going to worry about bleeding anything for a while. And so that's going to be my little indicator lamp. And I have gotten quite the collection for Lucy's stickerness over here. I got these the other day, these big automotive stickers. So I got a bunch of, I don't know, just hadn't got to it yet. I just don't feel, I like having fun after I've done a lot of hard work. That's always more rewarding internally for me. So we got, I got stuff in that car. I got to get out. That's right. I have a tsunami of parts coming in here today. Supposed to be here any time between 4 and 7, they tell me. So I'm going to lay these out in the right place. I got to find the copper washers for these. And I'm feeling like those are fine. So
I've got the old copper washers over here. So, what's that music doing? Oh, it's terrible. Okay, Silhouettes on the Shades. Well, that's not a bad song. It's just not this version. So we got to find the copper washers for here. Don't forget that, or she will leak. Well, let's see what I got here. Found this old tackle box at the dump, and it holds billions of dollars of worth of stuff, at least in my opinion. So we got all of these washers here. Let's see if we can find something comparable. Okay, I think I will be able to do that. If not, I got more up here. So we'll it's so funny because a lot of times you just can't find the right size. Even out of all those, you won't find the right one, so you end up buying these kits, assortment kits. So let's see if I can find two. Okay, success is mine. So I found these two new ones. They are not previously compressed in any way, so let's go just put these in the right place and have them on call when I need them. Thank you again, old pal. My old pal right there. My dad used to call me his pal. We were supposed to call each other pals. Yeah, you're... What a pal, what a pal, what a pal, what a pal. Well, maybe not so much, but that's long behind me, isn't it? Okay. All car parts. Well, not all of them, but most of them. See, there's some down there. But at one time, that was all car parts. So here we are back under here again, and everything, the wrap's supposed to be here today and all that stuff. So I got the bracket tight as I'm going to get it. I'm going to work at fitting this rod here right now, and there were two different bolts for that. So it looks to me like this actuation rod gives you leeway here to deal with that. So you know, the other thing I got to think about too is that spring. I think it's going to be okay. And like you can tell, I was real concerned that was going to be a lot closer to the floorboard. It isn't. I see no reason in getting that little sideways thing. Let's just before we do that, let's just do this for fun. If you're ever here and I ask you to get me a mirror, I keep them here. There's no, you know, it's like most shops, there's sort of a reason why you put things in certain places. But see, what I'm thinking is, see, I'll be able to see down in there easy and bleed this out. And so I'm thinking that when it comes time, I think I'll just leave that right there. I'm going to just get a squirt bottle, and I think I can get it on the angle enough and just put brake fluid in it and just squirt it in with like a, I could use one of my medical ones that has the little thing like that. That might be better because I keep those for the lab type. So if I ask you to come in here and get me some squeezy bottles, that's my tile spacers. I'll try just about anything. Let's go in here. Do I have any more of the lab type? I think I don't. I don't think it matters. This will be good enough. What's all that other stuff in there? Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize it came with stickers to put on them. Okay, I'll have to remember that. That and a touch of whiteout. You can label things. So, what do you think? I think I can get it at that angle enough just to squirt it in there. I think that'll be fine. So, let's get this stuff going here. I gotta get. I'm not gonna use that. There's too much air in there. This has never been opened. So let's start laying out on the floor over here so I can just have it at my excess. So, okay. What else is in here? Oh, we almost forgot. Gotta take that up to the house. There's our Buick friend. So let's put that over here. And, ooh, blue. So let's go to this side. This side would be a little easier. Oh, there's the light right there. All right. Well, I got a lot of blue there. So let's move things around. We want to show our artistic flair when we're in the shop, don't we? Okay. So hopefully it's 3:30 now. They say between 4 and 7, everything's going to get here, including some new shoes. So we're looking forward to that. Okay. I have changed the spring here, and you know what that's called. It's called a turnbuckle. You usually see those on screen doors and whatnot. But I had that big, nasty, rusty spring up there, and it is going to be an issue if it was bigger for the speedometer cable going through here. So I have braced up the, well, let's just put it there. There's enough light in here for me anyway. Maybe not for you. So it hooks in up there. I didn't have to use that fancy spacer with the things in it. And this one seems to be a little kinder and gentler. And as you can see, I got a prop right there. Ding, somebody loves me. All right, let's just see. You know what that is, don't you? That's what you use on the bottom of toilet bowls to tighten up the nut at the main flapper. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't have any good place to put this. Maybe there. It gets a little bit of light on the subject. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so you can set. This is the brake switch here, and well, it does return. Boy, it's a lot smoother than it used to be. It doesn't come all the way up though, so I'm gonna have to tighten up the old turnbuckle here, and that's okay. That's pretty good. I always kind of felt like the brake pedal was too hard because the old pivot pin in the original cylinder over there was kind of tight. It took a lot of spring tension to get that sucker up. So yeah, I think I need to tighten that up a little bit more. I got to change this Zerk fitting too, mainly because I gave it a little bit of a tap and it mushroomed it. Y'all can determine the country of origin if you want to. So Zerk fittings, they're their own animal, aren't they? They got the funkiest size threads and whatnot. Let's see if I can find a 90-degree one anyway, but you can tell I kind of mushroomed. Come on, focus. There you go. Kind of mushroomed that one out a little bit. So these don't have to be great, but they have to be good. So let's go see if we can match that up. All right, turnbuckle time. So I took in a couple inches there, and let's see what this is like now. That's pretty good there. And you know, even if you it's just enough to return it and give you a little muscle there and not hit on the speedometer cable. That's really delightful. You have no idea the things I've suffered with this brake system, the old one anyway. So we got that going. So now we can fit this rod here. And I put a little seal glide on this, so when it goes into that boot right there, you will it'll slide a little easier. That don't look like that's made out of much, does it? That's some kind of crummy rubber product. So anyway, there's some kind of, I guess that held the original spring, that thing right there. I don't know. So let's try this one more time. Yeah, that sounds good. Feels good. It feels like it's got a little pressure, not too much, and all that stuff. This is going to be great. I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who wants to talk to me. This is a very similar setup to a turnbuckle because this is a twisty thing. So when you put this in, and I'm just going to put this here temporarily. I already got a washer on there, got distracted. So I'm going to put that on there just temporary like, because when I put this together I'm going to put some 680 on it, okay? And you got to make sure you got a little slack in this, okay? So when you put your bolt in, it should hit the back side of here, and then, you know, Just give you a little bit of slack, because the directions will tell you that if you got any pressure on this cylinder, your brakes could be engaged the whole time, and then you'll heat up your brakes, you won't have any brakes, and that would be a bad brake. So let's get this Zerk fitting thing I've been talking about for a while. And ooh, nice cool breeze. So yeah, that's pretty groovy right there. That's really, really nice. So I guess my next thing is going to be drive this thing in and cut me some steel and bring my Hobart welder down here and give this some tacks. You know, I am a welder, you know. Okay, let's go see what I got here. That piece of junk. Whoop, whoop. Okay, Zerk fittings. I've got a few. Let's see if I've got something that's going to take the place of this thing on an angle. Ooh, that's a big sucker, isn't it? I might be stuck, huh? Well, that upsets me. I usually have good backup on things. Maybe my grease gun will hit that. I don't know. Well, let's put it back in because I ain't got anything like that. Got some numbers. And let's go get my grease gun and see if I can get this going in here. It worked. You can see the grease oozing out right there. And it worked okay. So that's all I need. And I didn't make too bad of a mess. So I got lucky and was able to use the one I harangued on. I actually harangued on it because I really did think that I had other ones. So that part's done, that portion's done. You can put a little grease at the tip where this hits the internal piston of the master cylinder too, but I might do that, might not. So, okay, well, let's get our ear protection on and start haranguing. I can't take any of this stuff out until I get this thing back in place. So let's get this back in place and see what I'm going to do. May or may not weld, I don't know. I got plenty of hardware. What would you do? I don't know. I'm kind of torn about welding this, but I may. Let's just see how it feels. And this is kind of a safety device too. So let's see how far back it goes. Let's see what I'm going to be able to do here. Got hole drilling to do no matter what I do. So those are the ones that go in the thing itself. So what do you think those are? 7/16 or something? 5/16? I don't know. But I might want to find a bolt that more fits this, and because I don't really have a choice on that, do I? That ain't too terrible. All right, we're not going to be doing it that way. So I don't know. Let's just see what I can come up with. I'm sitting here trying to think and talking to you, and that's making me kind of not concentrate like I should. Okay. Okay, so the holes have been drilled. The ugliness is done. I'll tell you what I did. I used a combination. This is post-World War II thick. I mean, it's stuff's thick. So I used that to punch through, and then I used a little bit larger than 3/8, 27/64 or something, to do this. So I've got the holes in there. It's just a matter of, and I lined them up pretty good. So let me get the bolts in here. And the Loctite, that Loctite there, that green stuff. We'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, the ugly part, most of it is done. So I got 4 more holes to drill. And see, I'm right there, just a skosh away from there and there. And that's about as good as it's going to get. So I'm not too far from that. So I'm just not feeling the welding thing. And I believe I'm going to bolt this on top of this, and then that give me more stability, I think. Maybe one on top, one on bottom, I don't know. So I got to get the old grinder out and figure this out right here. So let's figure that out. I'm going to lay that down real gentle light so we won't have to do a noise alert. All right, let's see if I can get a set up here. Give you some spark action fun here. That would be Sparky, wouldn't it? Okay. How many dogs have you known named Sparky? So you see that line right here? That's what we're going for right there. So don't forget these. Maybe I could do a tactical commercial. You ready? Okay, me, it's certainly these. And I'm not going to show much of this. Noise alert and all that good stuff because it's going to be noisy. But this is the way I do it. I always have plenty of a flammable brake clean right there. And always keep your propane handy when you're doing grindy, sparky stuff. Alright, well this is the way it works. That lens is just bugging me. Okay, that's enough of that. That's all you get to see. Put this camera back away where it won't get damaged. Whew, I can already smell it, stinky. See, alright. So here are my two pieces of steel, and they're marked with little dots, and I'm ready to drill. I think I mentioned the other one was 3/8. These are a little bigger. Let's see what these are. I think these might be 7/16. I missed the other ones. I'm not out here all the time. Let's surprise ourselves here. 3/8. Well, I blew it again, huh? I don't know. Let's get back to it here. Yeah, 7/16. I got it. Yay! You get used to it after a while. It doesn't really matter if you know it or not because you got that thing, but it's just kind of fun. The things we do for love. Look at that. That's just one. One down, 3 to go. Let's go fit this up and see what it looks like, and I can mark my other hole here. I don't know. What should I do? Should I go ahead and just drill the other one? Let's let the drill bits cool off a little bit. I think that'd be a wiser choice. So far I haven't destroyed any bits, so that's pretty good considering that right there. Alright. So here we are, and that's what we look like here. And now I think I only got 2 holes to go, and this looks like the way to do her. And I'm kind of okay with all this. Actually was contemplating taking the transmission mount out of it. I need to make a note to self to see if I can find a new one. And but let's keep fitting, and then I can take this out anyway, and I can lower the whole beast up and down here, and that'll be a plus because I can do some brake work then. It has been quite a while, and quite a bit of drilling and a battery or two and a really beat up hand and some hardware searching and all that other stuff. So let's see how it looks up there. Man, I just beat the stuff out of everything. That was quite the endeavor. So okay, let's bolt this up. Oops. Oh, I picked that up while I'm at it, huh? These are the British high locking washers. These things bite. They really bite it. So we got one going in, and we're gonna finish this up, and then I'm done for the day, and we might even call this video quits for now. So anyway, yeah, I got those on with some green Loctite in them. They're good and tight. Everything's tight, almost except for these. I know, it looks like a motor mount or transmission mount off one of those Lexus LS400s owned by your best friend out there, don't it? All kind of mixed up hardware and stuff like that. But I did find these to be 1/2 inch, and that's, boy, man, this is all of this because I needed new tires. Let's see what this does when I put it under a little bit of a load. Well, there you go. Okay. Okay. Well, that's just as tight as it can be. Tight as tightness is. Okay, well, I got a bunch of boxes up at the house. They snuck in on me. I guess they saw me in here working, didn't want any part of that. Those guys, man, they work their tails off doing all that stuff. Okay, so that's a big bite of the apple off here. Not a sponsor, but that's come in handy several times. Those tools there. You just saw it in action. And so I got the big locking washer. I'm gonna see about finding this. I think I said it's, what did I say it was, 1.5 inches? Let me put it on tape so I can look at it when I get up there. I think, yes, 1.5 inches, and that was like 3 3/4 or something. So we'll figure it out. I measured it one other time. So I think that's gonna do. That's a pretty good day. Where'd that grease? Look at that coming. It must have come out of there. Oh, look at that. Sorry. All right. We didn't get a whole lot done, but the stuff we did was hard stuff to do. So look at that seal. It hadn't blown or nothing. All right, well, that's it. And I feel pretty good about that. You know, like I say, she's not going on the interstate or anything. But I would feel better. But see, what I was trying to say here was, even if this rubber is bad right there, it still will rest on that piece of steel there. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I don't see anything wrong with any of that. All right, well, let's call this one a done deal. That's a big part of this, the hard stuff. So give me a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. And now I can go up and down, and I can do brakes tomorrow, but it's almost 6 o'clock and it's really hot, and I can just go. I got metal shards all in my skin and all down in there, and it's not very comfortable. Okay, more tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, guys. Bonus footage. Oh, yuck. Oh, horror shock. Terrible. Look at that. Well, they really snuck in on me, didn't they? Good thing we don't do box opening videos here. Let me get all this stuff inside. Somebody's coming. Dadgummit. Just took a shower. Okay. 1 of 3. It's funny. I gotta look up that transmission mount. Oh, thing's so sharp. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. What is this? You know what this is, don't you? Aw, nuts. What business you in, Saul? Let's see what these look like. I can tell by just looking at them. These look exactly like the low bolts that are on there now. Do it right the first time. Fine. Well, I think I know how to put them on. Well, those look a lot better, don't they? You got all them new looking wheel stuff. You're gonna have some new lug bolts, aren't you? Wasn't too expensive. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy, I know what's in here. Oh boy, finally got the right size, and those ones I got are a little too small. I got big feet, and you know what they say about guys with big feet? They have a real propensity toward making French pastries or something like that. You know? So anyway, all right, gel and everything. Are my other ones down there? No, they're in the other room. But the other ones are a little too short. But I'll tell you something truthful. I like these because they don't have the big wings coming out on the side. And I like the smaller shoe because it's a better driving shoe. So these are going to be my walk-arounds thing. So glad to have those. Okay, let's go to the next one. So my driving shoe is on the right, my other shoe is on the left. And that don't look like much, but in the world of shoes, it makes a difference between, you know, real comfort or ingrown toenails. So, very nice. I'm glad to have those. Just put them there. All right, let's get this other stuff and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, what do we got here? We have the heat insulating stuff. I'm not going to open that because that's got fiberglass bits in it. So we'll see this in action tomorrow. Look at this. You can get it in all kind of colors and all kind of stuff. Okay, cool. Feels nice and weighty. Okay, let's see what's in here. And nobody calls you on the phone. Alright, let's put this up here so I can get it. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy, some Raid. I have trouble with wasp around here. So this stuff, it don't work. It comes out so quickly. Not a sponsor. Psst, put your finger on top of your head like we used to when I was kids. And but it works good enough. It's just barely adequate. And there's the white paint for the top side of Daphne. Not a sponsor. So that's going to be fun to get things done up there. And that's pretty much it. So, all right, that's it. Got a lot to do tomorrow. Transmission mount. Gotta look that thing up.